Geordie yoga. That's what it is. Geordie yoga. Hey! I'm going to do a little bit of gardening here today. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But we call that, yes, bought again. Do you know what I mean? It's the safest way. It was the day of the football match, but we went to Newcastle Quayside Market, and it's on a Sunday. It's like full of like different food, street vendors and everything like that. But there was a flower stall there, and I thought, you know what? They look bloody all right, to be honest. So that's my winter greens. Hopefully a bit of kale if I can carry that through. But what we're up to today, well, you know my little toy. I need a name for it. Put in the comments a name for it. I like the name Douglas, but that's one of my dogs. Do you know what I mean? But every day, and a big shout out. I've got the list here because I put in the Patreon in my little private members thing. I put an image, and it had every day of the week from this app that I use for the grass cutter. And now, what have I got planned? Well, who's there? Marion, Linda, Alison and Anne, big shout out. Oh yes, they answered the question. We nearly got it right. The question, because I said, what's this image mean? And it was all the days of the week. I'll put it up if I can find it. I've got my little grass cutter now, I've done the video now, so now I kind of can just settle down and relax with it. It goes out at 5:30 every morning, cuts the friggin' grass. And I get a little I don't get the ting, but I get a little notification, back to bed. You know what I mean? So it's been out a day. And I always have a little look, because you can just see the lines. But the grass is not that good, and that's actually, I'll need to kind of sort that out. I mean, it's not actually mine, but I like just to play in here. There's 2 things I'm going to do today. I've got 3 things actually. I'm going to rake that over this area here and sow it with grass seed. Now, the whole intention is I'm going to create a playlist trying to get this lawn back to some decent bit of grass, because bloody grass cutter's there. So at the moment, right, so my little grass cutter comes out and give us a name for it, and it just goes round the edge. So it doesn't go on this bit. So I'm going to sow some seeds down there, see how it goes. The next bit is this area here, which is a bit bigger of an area. But today, I'm going to hopefully I'm getting rid of the buckets, and if anything I need to take up the allotment, like compost, I'll just take up, because they've been empty for, you know what I mean, there's nothing in them. There's only that in there, and that's been there for ages, because this grass cutter just cuts it that fine. You know what I mean, there'll never be kind of grass chippings. That's why any help you can give us. So the plan is to grass seed it. Now, I've just bought the cheap grass seed, and it's going to go up in stages. So I'm hoping I can get away with just seed, because I've had, in the times that I've done gardening with grass seed, I haven't had much luck. But my mum got hers where we used to have the flower bed at the front, and she was the same, but I don't know, it's not going to work. And it worked. Bloody grass, lovely. Who would have flunked it? So I'm going to start with grass. Then I'm going to go up. Then I might have to re-turf the whole lot. And if that doesn't work, then I'll have to get contractors in. So you can see where I'm. And it's right now where this silly fool here you're looking at doesn't realise his bloody battery's gone on his microphone. So, remember these voiceovers we had to do? Well, sit back and relax. So, bloody hell, I'm so sorry about this, but what's he doing? Tell you what, that tree there, what I want to do is, this is what I'm going to go and do before I do this whole kind of grass seed and grass extraordinaire. Those are my tomato plants. Those are my outdoor tomato plants. Yes, he's rather proud of them little grapes. They fell over, or not fell, some of them kind of fell with the rain. Did you know we had some rain? And I don't want to kind of lose these. I mean, yes, these ones, they're luscious green, where the ones, actually the ones in the polytunnel, you know, I did a little video for me Patreon members, and they're fine, to be honest. You know, there was a little bit of blossom end rot on one plant. But what I'm intending to do is put that tree there, and the same tree we've got there, and I'm going to actually tie some, hey, look, he's telling you, man, tie some string on it, just to kind of hold it. That's my plan. He's quite bright. He thinks he's, just wait till he starts to lift that far tree up there. He's sweating, poor lad. He's sweating, it's heavy. So, notice as well, professional, leaves the bloody clothes prop there so you can't even see us. Now, I'm not joking. Even this here is like a bit of like herbs we've had for a few years, and I keep throwing it up the top of this like bit of area here, and I brought it down because they seem to be growing again. So, but we've had new windows put in, and it looks a bit messy, so I've put it back there. But yeah, just throw what are you doing? Just throw it over the wall. Yeah, tied. Yes, go on, just throw it. This is. He doesn't realise yet, it's a ton weight. It is an absolute unreal how heavy. I don't know if it's just waterlogged, but it's a. Didn't realise it was. Oh wait, what are you looking at? Get your back into it, man, you silly old man. Oh, I'm explaining. It's still alive. It's still alive. Oh, 1 foot. Up. I've got my belt on. Ooh, yes. Ooh, come on. Have you? Just come on, big lad. Owie. There you go. Have you noticed this whole thing? This video is all to do with the lawn maintenance, and as you can see there, I'm totally fucking up the lawn maintenance. The bloody runway. I've just created a new runway. But I just couldn't believe how heavy this was. It was like as if it was like gold. Oh, back, yes. Oh, hey, there's a bit of a gut there, sunshine. Yeah, a bit of punch there. Yeah, you put that back on quick enough. Right, come on, Howie, get this. Oh, he's got his Greenpeace T-shirt on there. He thinks he's bloody. Come on, big lad. Go on. There we go now. There we go. Totally wrecking the garden. Totally bloody. No. Oh dear me. He's having a look. Oh, camera angles. Get your breath. Watch your back and get your breath. Right, because that's it. It's going to go in there. And because it's hard to see actually though, the ground is a bit of a slope, so it'll just lean straight. Just put that there for safety. Do you know what I mean? Come on, right. How are you doing? Come here, big lad. Oh yeah. We've had them pots. This is like, it's a metal pot as well. And it's just, I couldn't believe how heavy it was, to be honest. Now, it does look like it's dead, that tree, but it's not. Do you know what I mean? It's just been one crazy year. The other one's away still, do you know what I mean? And it's just down to weather, do you know what I mean? And the year's old, you know, we've had them probably about 20 years, to be honest, because them pots are now, I didn't show you this on camera, but it's leaning a bit too much there, but I'm still kind of, at this moment, happy with it, but I kind of turn it round again and kind of make sure everything's, yeah, see, are you happy with that, Tone? Yeah, there you go. Right, here we go. It's explanation time there now, because this is what I want to do. I want to get rid of all that, you know what I mean? And it's a right. I don't use them, do you know what I mean? This bin there was given to us, you know what I mean? So I want to get them. There's nothing in it. There's a couple of things, and especially with this new grass cutter, it cuts. I've got it cutting every day, so there's no grass there when it cuts. Do you know what I mean? So this one's empty, and to be honest, I'm quite proud. Look at the snail fest. There's bloody loads of them. That wall is just a haven. I've mentioned it on the potty mouth. It's just like, we have old timers actually coming to this wall. I've seen in years gone by where they're picking the snails to eat them. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's a delicacy in the village. So this basket, what I'm going to do, I'm explaining here, is that's going to be my garlic basket, or one of the garlic baskets. I'm going to grow garlic down here, away from like the onion white rot. That's the plan he's saying there. That's the plan. So hopefully we can kind of get some like proper garlic. You know, I can grow the elephant garlic up there, but not the garlic, normal garlic. It just gets hammered. It gets hammered with rust and gets hammered with all the gunky onion white rot. So it's just there's a little bit in there, but it's the next one. That's the mother chucker of one. So right, get that up there as well, too. Speaking of mother chucker, did anyone see on the potty the other night? I put on an image. I'll see if I'll put it on there now. I'll make a little marker here just to kind of tell us where to put it. The mother chucker garden experience is going to be like an audio, a bit like this. Yes, but I've done podcasting for donkeys since 2005. I've been doing podcasting. So, and I still do it, you know what I mean? I'm still doing kind of recording the shows and everything like that. But I'm going to do one for the Patreon where hopefully it's weekly. And hopefully the first one will be actually interviewing Grown Local. What you saying? I can't even, I've given up with him, to be honest. Just let him get on with it while we kind of chat on. So hopefully, like I say, I'm going to try and get Ian from Grown Local to do like an interview. And it'll only be audio. And it's hellish hard to get Ian tied down. You know what I mean? I've known him for a bloody while there now, but this is the first time we're all right then, Tony, I will. So, because it's only audio, you know what I mean? So if you want to listen to that, you have to pop over to Patreon. £2 a month is the minimum. But it gets you all the audios and it gets you, I'm throwing up videos there left, right and centre at the moment. To be honest, they're a lovely little community. There we go. Come on, Tony. What a crazy mess you've made there. Aye, you're wondering. Aye, you're bloody wondering now. Aye, too much, man. You've done right. You've got it all. You've got it. What I'm actually explaining there. I've got Princess dug holes everywhere, and I'm going to use some of that to kind of dig in the holes, and then actually spread it as a garden feed, as a garden, for the seeds. So I'm hoping it gives it like a nice little kickstart to the seeds. You need to straighten your back, Tony, to be honest. You straighten your back. Now, I've realised as well, these don't look, I'm not joking, these are like, it's almost as if someone's holding it back. It's so heavy, man. It's just like, and that's actually solid metal pot as well. I don't know where the hell we got that from, but again, these things are years old. The trees never get watered, they never get fed or anything like that. And you can see it's had a bit of tough love, this one, but it was when the rage and all them man, when you watch it back, the bloody faces, man. Oh wait, come on, you're on the meter. You know what I mean? And I've watched, well, not watched, but where we live, there's some roadworks near the metro centre. Them lads are out night and day, all weathers, doing this road. I do 20 minutes hard work, and it's got me knockered. But there's quite a bit of like broken down compost matter there, and it's all different things. It's grass cutting, weeds, cardboard, fruit and veg cores and everything like that. So I think I feel, if I remember, a couple of bags up of it. Do you know what I mean? That's normally, see, that's me little pot there, me we'll have in the kitchen, and then I just normally bring it out to there. But obviously I'm going to still use that, but we'll just take it straight up the allotment. Do you know what I mean? It gets rid of all that, to be honest. And there's actually things, I'm talking there now, it sneaks in great into this little bit there. But all that at the back, you can see all the empty compost bins, and at the back of that, I'd like to get all that cleared. I don't know where that fridge is. There's a fridge there. You all right, lad? You all right? Right, go on. Stand up straight, man. Shoulders. Look at your freaking shoulders. I'm normally pretty good, to be honest, when we kind of posture. But, normally you kind of find tall people that are kind of a little bit stupid. But, no, what? You know what I mean? I'm just explaining that. Oh, hey, little jig there. Right, come on, big lad. Let's go. Right, where are you going? There we go. put them in there for safety. But, oh, careful. Right. I think we're down on to spreading. Oh, what are you doing? There we go. I'll leave that in there. So this is, like I say, and I think that very light stuff is actually coffee, because that's where all the coffee grounds go as well. So you can see this, there's a few holes there that just Prince, when he was a pup, he hasn't done any for a while. Do you know what I mean? But it's actually, I can see there's, it's just starting to, it didn't really rain much. It's just starting to, I can see it on the camera there, just starting to, yeah, you're going to just cover that, Tony. So again, I'm hoping this just gives the ground a good feed, because I mean this is just, it's tough love lawn, you know what I mean? You can see the state of it. It hasn't bloody, it's, I put it down when we kind of moved in, do you know what I mean? So it's had about 25 years. What am I explaining now? All right, I think I'm just going over what I've just said there, but just move it there. Get a good angle. You know, we've had this, like, this is a back lane that apparently ran to an abattoir. This, I mean, I'm talking like years ago. So the council said we could kind of, because it's a dead end up the top, as you know, the kind of, I don't know, 50 or whatever years ago, they kind of closed this off, and it was just a back lane. The council said we could kind of, you know, if we maintain it, look after it, close it off, because it's no man's land. So we just kind of, it was a right ball ache, to be honest. Each side of the walls there, it ran up about 3 foot like earth. We had to bring in skips, and I had to handball it all and get it level, and then again I turfed it, and I think it cost about, even then, probably about 300 to turf it. And it was great because we had trampolines, swimming pool, like, you know, paddling pools for the kids. It was just ideal. But it's just become, you know, kind of just nothing really now. You know what I mean? It's more compost. So just with this kind of fancy lawnmower I've got, you know what I mean? It's given us a kind of good excuse to kind of, because it would have stayed like with the compost bins, and like I say, the compost bins are neither use nor ornament at the moment. You know, everything's, like they say, the coffee grounds can go straight, things can go straight up. So it makes it, to be honest, it's got us a bit excited to kind of do something. Yeah, and ideally, I would like to get some more of what the tomatoes are in. They have been a godsend. They were at Home, is it Home Bar, B&M Bargains? It's one of them two. I can never remember which one's which. You know, I mean, they've both got, I think, it's the one that's got the outdoor kind of garden centre one attached. Is it Home Bargains? I think it's Home Bargains. They were like £50, and that was all built. You can get them even cheaper, the same size what I've got, even cheaper if the legs aren't on. Well, to be honest, just screw the legs on, because I actually put more screws in there and made them rigid. Now I would like all that concrete, just have about 8 of them. Do you know what I mean? Because you couldn't build them cheaper yourself. No, there's no way. Do you know what I mean? I was just pricing actually the wood, because when we seen them, I priced it. You know, I said, Melanie, what, bloody 50 quid. I was all, you know, grumps about it when she brought them in, because you brought 2 in, and I was like, they were not wobbly, but they were kind of put together with nail guns. So I kind of went round with the screws, filled in the insides with some weed membrane, and they're rock solid. They're absolutely fantastic. You know what I mean? They're all treated, so it'll probably last as long as they last. But I don't know what I'm doing. Am I making cement here? I think I was just mixing in like a lot of concrete. Not concrete, coffee grounds with concrete. So I would like to see it, and it'd be lovely just to have 2 gardens. You know what I mean? Yeah, I could have the try again for that allotment up the top, but I don't think that's going to come off. But the one ideally where the tomatoes are, all up that wall would be like these troughs, these trug troughs or whatever you call them, like the planters, big planters. But it's a snail fest, so they're not touching I put the tomatoes in when they were about a foot high, probably a bit bigger. Well, they didn't bother with them, the snails, should I say. But I put a couple of lettuces in there, and the next day it was gone. Do you know what I mean? Onions have lasted. There's a couple of onions in there, but I've planted them way too late. But they haven't been nibbled. But it's really, I've got to keep them away from the wall. So this concrete, which is probably about, I don't know, 15 foot by... Oh, yeah, are you there, lad? Oh, are yourself 5 minutes. You've done well. You've done well. I think that's what he said. Right, here we go. Oh, this is what I'm just... these bags, that's what I've had these bags. I reuse. They're just like bulletproof. Now, this is me seed. This is, again, the first stage one of getting this lawn into amazing condition. And to be honest, I'm noticing it straight away, because I've always been told, the more times you cut your lawn, the better quality it gets. And it is getting that quality there now. Do you know what I mean? Speedy seed. I think it was about a tenner. Do you know what I mean? And I've got enough to cover 2 football pitches, to be honest. And I was looking at the dates, and I'm right in the middle. You can kind of sow from, I think it's April to October. Now, normally, it's UK weather. It's a little bit red hot. Do you know what I mean? Where I'm standing there now gets the sun all the time, and that gets a little bit died off in the summer, should I say. And then the other wall is like the north facing, if you could think of it. It's hidden by shade, so that side always looks a little bit, I don't know what, like bitty. You know what I mean? So this is a great. If this grass comes as well, what I want to do is kind of, my friend Paul, he's got his like grass immaculate. He's scarifying it and does everything, and my God, it pays off. So it's just a little kind of test for me. This is a hideous job. I hate doing it by myself. No one wants to always help us. That's another reason to get rid of the compost, because sometimes when you've got 3 composts, you've had like a good year, and you've got 3 lots of broken down compost the next year ready to go up the allotment, you've got about 30 bags. Now, I know me and my son's done it a couple of times. I think I only fill up a couple here. But and it'll be, like I say, it'll just go up, and I'll put it straight onto a bed, and it'll just cover a bed, cover some weeds. I've got the very bed, to be honest, that, and actually I could, that's a good idea. The bed I've got, I'll use this, what a sight, it's blocking out the sun. I'll use this on it as a feed, and then I'll put in what I've just bought, those, I think it's what you call it, man? I kind of lost, I forgot. What do you call it, man? Not cabbage, man. You know what I'm on about. Anyways, not spinach. I can't remember what it is. Kale, man. Kale, you God's sake there. Yeah, this is painful. This is how we chew on, man. Get the bags up. So I think what I do now is just, fill these up, and I do me dance. That's right. I do me dance. He's looking bloody angry there now. Too much took on to us. Should have had a bloody little lie down. So there you can see, cover that, and I'm hoping this is actually some nice, it's a mixture of everything good. So if that's like a nice little start for the grass seeds, but I'm just raking it out there, just doing it, trying to do my best really to make it, because there's a lot of clumps in there, and I'm thinking, when I'm actually was doing that, you know what I mean? I was thinking, oh, dear mate, look at this. So I basically just rake everything. Yeah, I know, you're right. I rake everything, all the lumps and bumps, just to the top, and then I shovel that up later on as well. So I think in a second or two, I go around. That's the worst. You know what I mean? If someone's seeing that, like, doing a job, they'll be thinking, knee effort into it, knee bloody thing. Here we go. The old trampoline, the old trample. Just when I look at it now, I'm just thinking, you reckon the bloody grass? Do you know what I mean? Make it neat, get it off the green grass. But actually, would I? It's Geordie yoga. That's what it is. Geordie yoga. Hey! So yeah, again, I'm just kind of flattering this and just to get it all kind of sorted and nice and kind some sort of level. And I'll go over it again with a what you call it, a rake to try and get it level, nice and smooth, ready for the seed. I've cut out that bit. This is I'm showing you here. This is me, Speedy. Look at that Speedy seed. To be honest, it's like I say, it's going to be a 3-stage process. If the grass seed doesn't work, do you know what I mean? Then I'm going for what you call it, turf, and then contractors. I don't think my wife would actually be up with the contractors business, but maybe turf. And in my mind, I was going to turf the whole lot, but you know what I mean? It might be just ridiculous. Look at this. It's a skill. I start off probably good there, but then I just it gets smothered. You can't see the soil for the amount of seeds I put on both of these. So yes, keep on going. Look at that. What I'm seeing there is that I've already, within 2 steps of sowing these seeds, sprinkling these seeds, I'm a professional. Do you know what I mean? I can do this in Victorian times and just seed whole fields. Look at that, man. I'm itching to see if it'll grow. And what I have just done is, this is, actually now as we record this morning, where we walk through into our little kind of garden bit there, I've blocked it off with the bins because I don't want the dogs were coming up, and I'm not saying they were going digging and anything like that. Prince is only rocked up today, but there would be the walking on it, and I'm not bothered walking on it. It's just they're dragging all that kind of gunky mud because it's all like sticky, it's banana skins and everything in there, and they're dragging it in the house, and you're not I'm getting wrong. So I've just kind of jammed up the two, you can see one there, the grey wheelie bin. I've just jammed up the wheelie bins there to kind of stop the dogs, and it stopped them. So it'd be ideal if I could just leave that now a fortnight, and again water it if I have to, but I watered it after. Look at that, what a technique there! I just keep on going. Do you know what I mean? I can talk here for 30 minutes, and he still be, hey, oh, are you off? Are you there? Don't worry, I'll go back and bloody cover it. You know what I mean? I think it must be off camera, but I think you always, isn't it, with grass seed where I don't know. Look, I'm a bit more carefree with this side. I'm just like throwing it everywhere. Do you know what I mean? I've got enough seed. So yeah, like I say, I'm hoping if in 2 weeks' time it's just it's the start of it, and I can and like I say, they don't. I think on the box it said cut the grass when it gets to 8 centimeters high. And what I've actually done as well today, because I was up at bloody silly o'clock time, even before my little lawnmower went out at it goes out at 5:30. This audio, what I'm recording there now, I've done it over 2 days. We had some, I'm going all over the place, aren't I? But we had some guys in to do the windows, and they were just coming back for like snagging issues. So this bit of recording, some of it I kind of did yesterday and today, but I don't know even where that's gone. Well, saying just hopefully I can just leave it, and I've switched off my grass cutter. So I've powered it right down. The battery will probably drain down. It only takes about an hour or something actually to charge it up. What, you haven't got your glasses, lad. You haven't got your glasses. And I was trying to look to see, like how long it would take to germinate, but it didn't actually say that. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't actually say germination takes, because could be any bloody time. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, I think I'm kind of close to saying that's it. Do you know what I mean? And there's more, but you know what I mean? It's kind of that's enough. Oh, there we go. There you go. Take good care. See you later.